Hello everybody and welcome to SnackTube. I've got myself another little ready meal from Tesco. I did a couple of those very recently and they were quite nice. I actually had originally planned to do like 5 or 6 of them for you guys, but because I was ill at the time I couldn't record all of them. By the time I was good enough to record videos, like well enough, that I really only had 2 left. So I decided to get 3 more ready meals. They're actually all different from ones that I chose last time, and figured we'd give them a try, see what they're like. I picked stuff that I wouldn't normally go for, but hopefully will be nice. So first for you today, I've got a Tesco creamy mustard chicken with potato and onion hash. Sounds okay. I mean, I'm not sure how I feel about mustard being the primary flavour in a thing. I mean, I like mustard. I think it's got its place in a sandwich, you know, especially with a ham sandwich. But being the main flavour of the sauce, I don't know. I don't know how I'll feel about that. It might get a bit too much for me, but we'll see. We'll see what it's like. So I've never had this before. So it's creamy mustard chicken with potato and onion hash from their classic kitchen range. It's Dijon, English and whole grain mustard sauce spiced with chipotle chili. So it's 3 types of mustard. That's a bit mental, to be honest. And yeah, you get some sort of potatoey oniony potatoes or whatever. Cool. All right, well, let's learn a little bit about these. So this was from their fridge section. It was 3 for £7.50, I believe, for the meal. So I've got 2 more that I will try for you guys, and we'll see what they're like. You can do this in the oven. It takes 25 minutes if you do it in the oven. I did it in the microwave, so it only took 5 minutes. I'm not waiting 25 minutes for what is essentially a ready meal. Suitable for freezing. Let's have a look at see if there's a full description. So it's chicken breast pieces in a cream and mustard sauce with roasted potato and onion. There you go. There's a full list of the ingredients if you want to have a look at them. It says it's made using Thai chicken. Chicken's come a long way, right? Thai chicken, interesting. So as far as our allergens go, caution, although every care has been taken to remove bones, some may remain. There's no may contains, as far as I can tell, but it's definitely got milk, wheat and mustard. So if you've got any of those allergies, you should avoid. Although I'm sure if you have a mustard allergy, the name would give it away, right? Cool, right, what's our nutritional information like? So you've got a pack, per pack, 376 grams, 556 calories. It's okay, that's reasonable. 19.7 grams fat, 8.2 grams saturated, so quite a lot of saturated fat in this one. 57.4 grams of carbs, 6.1 grams of that sugar, 9.3 grams of fibre, 32.6 grams of protein, decent amount of protein if you're into that, and 1.21 grams of salt. So yeah, you can see it on the thing there. The only thing that's really green is the sugars. It's red for saturates. I mean, the saturated fat's pretty bad, and reasonably high fat and salt. So not the greatest thing for you, but hey ho. Cool, and you can recycle the sleeve, you can recycle the tray, but you can't recycle the film. Uh-oh. Cool, all right. Pretty straightforward then. It's chicken. I'll show you it then. So that's what it looks like in the picture. There's the serving suggestion. Here's what it looks like. Boo. So it's sort of chicken in a kind of yellowy sauce. It's starting to form a skin sitting here. It's not even been sitting here for that long. It's quite gloopy, quite creamy. And then you got those potatoey things. There's a sort of potato and there's like bits of onion through it. So hopefully it'll be nice. I'm still a bit sniffy, so just do excuse me if I'm a little bit sniffly. Got myself a tango apple today. I do like a tango. Right, let's do it then. We'll try this chicken and sauce first. So this is the creamy mustard chicken with potato and onion hash from Tesco. Let's give it the old taste test, shall we? Shaboy. Yeah, it's not really what I was expecting. Not entirely. Okay. It's quite nice. It's quite nice. The sauce is very much creamy. Sort of like a creamy sauce that you get on like mac and cheese. Is it cheesy? Is there cheese in it? Yeah, there is mature cheddar cheese in it, yeah. Yeah, because it tastes a little bit cheesy. So it's a bit like a mac and cheese sauce. Quite very creamy, as you can see. I mean, it's pure thick cream. So very creamy, a little bit cheesy. And then the mustard flavour isn't nearly as strong as I was expecting it to be. And that's good. That's a good thing, you know, because mustard is a very, very strong flavour on its own. But this is reasonably mellow mustard flavour. It's not too jarring. Mustard can be really jarring on the tongue. If you get a big glob of mustard in your throat or whatever, it's like, "Rrr." And it's nothing like that. So that's good. It's fairly subtle. Despite using 3 types of mustard. But there's a distinct mustardiness to it, so it's quite nice. A little bit of kick as well, a little hint of the chilli. Mustard is reasonably spicy as well. So a little bit of kick in the back of the throat there, which I like. Yeah, I quite like that, it's nice. Chunks of chicken are okay, cooked through. The actual chicken itself is maybe slightly dry. It tends to happen when you microwave chicken anyway. But it's saved by the fact that the mustardy sauce is very, very creamy and wet and moist. So the dryness of the chicken really isn't an issue whatsoever. But it seems to be just like your standard, this is the crap chicken they put in ready meals. It's not the worst quality chicken I've ever had in a ready meal, not even close. Because some of the cheap ones are, the chicken is really, really horrible. Like it tastes like sweat. They're disgusting. I find the chicken in the Tesco ready meals is actually quite nice. Like it's not as good as if you made it yourself, but it's still reasonably decent. So yeah, I like the sauce. Bit of mustardiness, very creamy. Very much my kind of sauce. Very much appreciate that. Tasty. A lot nicer than I was expecting it to be, so that's good. Right, let's try the potatoes. So the problem with the potatoes is these are microwaved now. If it was mashed potato, that wouldn't be a problem. You can easily microwave mash. But because these are meant to be sort of crispy, they're not. So it's meant to be hash. I get that it's cubed, like the potatoes are cubed. There's a bit of onion. Yeah, the potatoes aren't great. They're not crispy at all. Because they've been microwaved, you can't get stuff crispy in the microwave, let's be honest. They're not crispy at all. They'd be crispy if you did it in the oven. That would take too long. Even the onion, like there's a bit of onion. Not a huge amount of flavour, really. There's not a lot of seasoning there on the potatoes or the onions or anything like that. I'd say these are pretty subpar. I mean, if I dip them in the sauce, that works. That really works. And there's plenty of sauce here. So when I mix this all together, put the potatoes in the sauce, it'd be quite nice. The potatoes on their own with the onions, calling that a hash, it's a few cubed up onions with a bit of fried onion stuck on top of it. It's really, I wouldn't call it roasted potato and onion is what the description says. And then on here it says potato and onion hash. Is that really a hash? I don't know. It's probably the absolute bare minimum you need to call it a hash. But yeah, it's potatoes. I don't expect potatoes to be particularly flavourful. They could certainly do with some seasoning. I think I could make better hash than that with just potatoes and onions with a little bit of extra seasoning. But it is what it is. They're microwaved. Put them in the sauce. It'll be sufficiently stodgy and filling, so I think that would fill you up for a day, for a dinner or a lunch. So this is my lunch today, so yeah, it's okay. Well, that was the Tesco creamy mustard chicken with potato onion hash. I think if I could get the chicken and mustard, or just if I could get just the mustard sauce on its own in like a jar or something, I would buy that. You know, mix that with my own chicken and vegetables and then have it on top of my own thing, like maybe some mashed potatoes or my own hash that I made up. Because that's quite nice. It's a very nice sauce. I like it. Not nearly as potent as I thought it was going to be, which is good. It's got a nice mustard flavour without being potent. It's got a little bit of kick, but it's also sort of creamy and a little bit cheesy. So yeah, very, very nice. And the chicken's okay too. The potatoes are a bit of a letdown, but for microwave potatoes, I wasn't really expecting anything anyway. At least they're cooked through. We'll give them that. But that'll do for today. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit the wee bell to get notifications anytime a new video comes out. And let me know in the comments what you want to see next. I've obviously got 3 ready meals from Tesco on the go, so there'll be 2 more of those coming up soon, as mingled in with some other stuff as well that I've got there. And yeah, I want to try some ready meals from some other supermarkets as well and see what they're like. I mean, I'd really like to try, I've had some M&S ones on the channel before. Can't remember which ones, but I'd maybe like to try some of them. I'd really love to go to a Waitrose. There's no Waitroses really anywhere near here, so if I do it, I need to go on a trek to find a Waitrose. But I mean, is there any what's your supermarket? You know, what's the one that you go to that isn't a Tesco? And you know, what do you get? Let me try them and see what they are. But let me know in the comments anyway. But for now, thank you very much, and I will catch you in the next video. Hope you guys have yourselves a smashing day.